Good morning, crew. It's Sunday, and we finished that stone picking contract. And I'm just cleaning up the tractors real quick that did the stone. And then we'll talk about some issues that we had. So, those are picked up, and let's see. Let's go ahead and collect on the contract. So, we've got that. Alright, I had to remove the manure heap again over here, because even the one that I replaced the other one with still wasn't connecting. I know it's been a known bug for it, but I thought I seen something where it was fixed. So, what I've done is, even though I don't like the placement of it, I've put a bigger one over here, and at this time it is connected, so let's hope it stays connected, because at least we'll have something to collect the manure on. So hopefully that one there cost me $10,000. So the first one I put in was $500, the second one I put in was $5,000, and then this last one is $10,000. So they just keep going up in price. Let's hope that this one sticks, because I can't really afford messing around with trying to find one that does. The way that this farm is set up, the placement, it has to be off at this angle if it doesn't let you rotate the manure heap in any direction versus set 4 directions that it has. So all of them make it very difficult to try and get one to connect up to this that actually looks good. Like, I wouldn't mind this so much if this corner was all the way against the fence, but there's no way to do that for this. So there's that. Also, as you guys probably can tell, I have a little bit of a cold, so if I don't talk as much, or if my voice is a little gravelly compared to normal, I apologize for that. I feel fine. I just have this little bit of a cold, and my throat is a little itchy, but we'll get through it. So, let's take a look at what we got on the menu today. We got $144,651. So, if we look at land, I know this one is a field that we're going to buy, viewer choice, but they still have sugar beet on it because it's still in September. So, I don't want to buy it quite yet. This field here is 76. It is nothing. So we could buy it and actually put something on it if we wanted. And then the one that we were originally looking at is this one that's right here. And it has spinach that's ready to harvest on it. That's field 22. So if we look at the contracts, is there a contract for field 22? Let's see. There is, for 21 and 22. 21 is peas, and 22 is spinach. We could borrow the equipment. We could do that contract, and then we could purchase that field. We probably could purchase this field and this field and start our process of moving forward from there. Let's see, what's in this other field over here? I think it was, what, peas? Yeah, and it's ready to harvest as well. Now, spinach takes a little while to do because you have such a small header for it. The field's not very big. It is 5.25 acres, and they're only paying $5,837 for the contract. So it's not a lot of money for the amount of work that we would have to do that. So I don't know if I want to do that contract. I'll be honest, I'm looking at bigger contracts. For instance, we have some fertilizing contracts up here that's 14,000 that we could do, or 8,000 that we could do. There's another cultivating for 10,000 that we could do. That makes more sense for me for trying to purchase the land that I want to purchase. We're almost out of planting season anyways, so there's not really much that we could plant. See, if we look at the crop calendar, in October we could plant barley and grass, and that's it. There's and wheat. Those are our items that we could plant. But then we don't have anything that we can really plant that I would want to until March or April. So we're towards the end of the planting season, so we could just wait and see if it gets harvested. Because there's what did we say was in there? Spinach. Yeah, spinach has all the way until November to potentially be harvested. So it has 2 more months until it would technically wither. And then we also have peas in the other one, which it would need to be harvested this month. So when we move on to next month, that should be gone, potentially. And there ain't nothing going back in it unless the farmer puts grass, barley, or wheat in there. So with that being said, I don't think that's something that we really got to worry about. Now this field has already been harvested. Is what, field 18. How much is field 18? $84,000. Alright. That's a little bit more than what we want. This field is that one. Okay. And then our fields are all the way over here. So we're back at our fields, and they will be starting to plant where we actually will see them next month. So this one has wheat in it. This one has grass in it. So those will be starting soon. Let's take a look at the contracts again. So 9 hours to do that field, 32. And we have 9 hours to do these fields. Now, I think I could do those fields fairly quickly. Let's see, that's what, 21 acres, 12 acres, and basically 13. So that's almost 12 and a half. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to use our own equipment, and we're just going to accept all 3 fertilizing contracts, and we're going to go do those. For today's episode. So let's go get hooked up to our tractor. Let's see. We'll use the McCormick. And I think we will utilize this fertilizer spreader because it spreads bigger. And we're going to do the smallest to the largest build. So, smallest filled is filled 33, then 26, and then we'll finish off with 9. So we're going to fill 33 first, which is just down the road. So I will see you guys at the field. Alright, so we made it down to the field, and we're going to go ahead and get started with this particular contract. And how's everybody doing on this wonderful Sunday? Let's see, it's almost noon where I'm at, so we'll go Sunday afternoon. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Plans for this week, anything that you guys got going on that you think is really awesome to do? For me, I got nothing. We'll be continuing the Homestead series and getting those episodes out. And making sure that they get out Monday through Friday this week. And then, other than that, really don't have anything. Thanksgiving's in a couple weeks, so that'll allow me some time off from work that I can actually do some more recording to do from both of the jobs that I have. I'll be off from both jobs, so I'll be able to come in and do some actual sit down and do some actual recording, which that'll be nice to have. Get to sit down and do what I want to do versus doing what I have to do. Let's see. We'll do one of these contracts where I'm with you guys, and then the other two will throw up a time lapse of them. And just so we get a little bit in there. I know in the last couple of videos I've had, there's been a lot of time lapses where I haven't talked as much. Especially the one from yesterday. I felt this cold starting to come on, so I was trying not to talk a lot. That's why we had a longer time lapse on it. But it wasn't near as gravelly as it is today. So, let's see. Currently, we're at what? 48% of this contract. Did we already do this line? Fertilized. No, we had it. Alright, so get up here, then we have the ups and downs. Which way were those lines again? I don't remember. Well, we're about to find out, right? Ooh. Come on. Alright, they're that way. It's one thing I really like about this fertilizer spreader, and it's one that I use on my games that I don't record and play on. It came out fairly early on in FS25, FS25's lifespan. It's not all that expensive, and it spreads 42 meters. So it gets a nice big spread on it. The downside to it, if I remember correctly, is it only is a fertilizer spreader. It doesn't do lime. Oh, let's find out. No, it does do lime too. It's 16,500 compared to the base game ones, and it spreads 42 meters. So it's one of the reasons why I go to it. It has the widest spread out of all the other items that you can get. It's compact and small, and it's not all that expensive. So I use this on the Farm Rescue series as well. I had it on there, and then, like I said, I've had it on my personal games as well. So we're at what, 92% complete on this contract. And then the next field that we're moving up to was field 26. And then we finish off with field 9. So that contract is complete. So where is field 26 from here? Didn't quite get all the fertilizing in before it told me I was done, but okay. 26 is over here on the corner. So we come up, come all the way down. We got this one over here. Then field 9 is this big field across over here where we did the straw bells, round bells in like the first or second episode before I had to restart the series. So up and over. So that's where we shall head. Alright, so we made it up to the field here. And what is that that's planted in that? Sugar beet, huh? Yeah, sugar beet. So we are going to continue on with this. And we're going to throw up the drone and throw on some music. Throw a little bit of a time lapse on. And I'll be back with you guys once the build is done.
The silo leans like a tidal man, grain dust swirling in my calloused hands. Ghosts in the rafters creak inside, where seasons come, then wave goodbye. Rust and reverie carry me through the wind's old harmony. Every scar, every sound keeps my boots nailed to this ground. In rust and reverie. Faded names on the cattle gate, echoed laughs that time won't recreate. A sun-bleached photo in the barn of younger fix what's broke and hold the core. But when the sky turns that amber gold, I still believe in stories told. Rust and reverie carry me through the wind's old harmony. Every fence line, every tree knows the shape of history. In rust and reverie. Yeah, in rust and reverie.
Alright, so we're done with that contract, and before we move on to field 9, that is the largest field, we need to go back up to the farm and refill our fertilizer. Because we've only got 572 liters left, which isn't bad considering we were full and we had 2 fields that we had to do. So, that leads me to believe that we can get up here and fill our fertilizer spreader, and we should be able to utilize just the one fill to complete this other field. So I'll meet back up with you guys at the farm. Alright, so we made it back up to the farm. We're refilling the fertilizer spreader. Now we're going to move off to $6,000. Man, fertilizer is expensive. Good thing we're doing 3 of these contracts, that way it pays for that. But it should be this field directly in front of us, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's the one at the angle to the right. I remember I originally thought it was that one, but even on the first episode that I did. So let's see, wait for the stupid traffic trying to get by. There we go. And it's going to be this field right over here. This one, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, that's the one. So we'll go ahead and set up GPS on this one as well. And we'll get the drone up and let you guys sit back and enjoy with some music. So I'll catch back up with you guys here in a few.
Wheels on fire, I hit the line. Burning daylight, chasing time. Dust in the mirror, past in the ash. Every mile's a memory I left fast. No rearview dream the road's still mine. Steel horizons burning bright, where the lost find peace in the black of night. No map, no change, no guide, just a heart that howls in a tank full of pride. Steel horizons, yeah, right. Steel horizons.
Alright, so we are done with that contract. So we're going to head back up to the farm and we'll collect on them. And honestly, guys, I think that's where I'm going to end the episode today. Through both of those time lapses, I've had nothing but sneezing fits. I think I've sneezed probably 20-30 times since the last time lapse started. So I am going to end the episode there, try and get the sneezing under control, and then after that, hopefully it's not a reoccurring thing for most of the day, because I still need to record tomorrow's episode for the homestead challenge, because I work tomorrow, so in order to get it out in a timely manner, I need to record it today. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Is we'll get up here, we'll refill, clean the equipment, and collect on the contracts, and then I'll get this video in and get it edited and get it uploaded, and we will go from there. So let's get right here. Oop, a little too far. Let's go ahead and fill that in. And 5,000. That's fine. We'll get this right over here and get it cleaned real quick. So, we need to collect on the contracts too. So that's going to get us 3 contracts, another 3 completed, which is going to increase our money from 133,000 to, I think, based off the contracts, if I remember correctly, we're looking at 33, 43, 50, about 165,000. If I'm not mistaken on that. Let's see. 8, 8, and 14. So let's go ahead and collect. Just under 165. So it's 164. So that sets us up for purchasing land that we want a little bit easier. Oh, I need to turn this around. It needs to go the other way. Dummy. I like being able to just back up to it and go. So let's get this over here. I know that's not center. We'll try and fix it a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Right there. Lower down. Disconnect. And then the tractor goes right back over here. Alright. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and supporting the channel. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. And hit that notification bell if you want to be notified of videos just like this one. And if you guys want, go ahead and share the video out. That way we can try and grow the channel a little bit more. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. Peace.